about to have a game which is Nairobi Thunder going against KPA, and I am here with the coach himself from KPA. Now, yesterday's game, you lost to Nairobi Thunder. What is the plan going to today's game?
Okay, we had a postmortem yesterday about how we played, and we went through everything. We had a plan. We didn't do very good on our defense, so we have a plan in today's game that might slow down the speed of Thunder. And if it's going to work out very well, it's going to be on our side. Thunder really killed us yesterday with the speed and the transition offense. So we didn't do good on our defensive transition. So that's the major thing we are going to adjust today. And then offensively, we had to play together as a team, and we've also adjusted some of our plays. Hope our shots are going to drop and win the game.
Thank you so much, coach, and all the best in today's game.
Thank you so much.
Now that was the coach himself from KPA giving us a review of what they're going to correct into today's game. Now I am here to have a conversation with Coach Brad, who's also going to tell us what his plan is. Is he retaining the same thing? Is he doing a bit of twitch-ups? Or are we going to see Thunder play Thunder basketball that we saw them play yesterday? And as we wait for that interview, back to studio. Ladies and gentlemen, I am here with Coach Brad. Now, yesterday your boys did a good job. What are we walking into today's game?
Yeah, I'm hoping for another great defensive effort. I think if we do that, we'll be successful today.
What do you feel like made a bit of a hiccup for you in regards to yesterday's game that you feel like you're going to twitch up today?
Yeah, I just think our defensive connectedness, we did really good on rotations. Our big men that came off the bench played really well, so hopefully more of the same.
Thank you so much, and all the best into the game too.
Thank you.
Now that was Coach Brad. Now his plan is defense. And if you know anything about basketball, if you want to win a championship, you play a good defense. And if KPA has the same plan, then we are going to be seeing two big giants going head to head. And the only person who's going to get hurt is the grass. And on that note, as these two teams warm up and get ready, let's see what the boys have for us in the next 1 to 2 hours. Back to studio.
after Mike after wanarudi tena wanapatiwa like
3 minutes.
ladies and gentlemen. And as you can see it on your screens, ladies and gentlemen, this lovely afternoon, for Nairobi City Thunder, we have Ongwae Tyler, we have Adera Eugene, we have Garang Ding, Derek Ogechi, and Okal Ariel, who will be the starting five for Nairobi City Thunder into this game 2. Now, We have a point forward, a point guard, a shooting forward, a shooting guard, and a big man who is Okal himself, who is going to be starting for Nairobi City Thunder. And on to Kenya Port Authority, we have Salim Kisilu, number 11, Tobias Odhiambo, number 10, Gary Wekesa, number 7, Martin Buluma, number 12, and Spencer Morel, number 16. Now we have a point forward, we have a point guard, we have a shooting forward, we have a shooting guard, and a big man. Now this are the starting lineup for Kenya Ports Authority. And as they are warming up and rallying up, the coaches are drawing into the last bits of it. These two teams are yet to go again for game 2. Now remember yesterday, KPA did not only win, but they made a mark because the points had a big gap compared to KPA, which this is their home court. Now this lovely evening, is it going to be a KPA shootout, or is it still going to be again a KPA coming in, invading, taking, owning, and making this court their own this lovely evening? Now, as you can see from this lineup from KPA, they have amazing shooters. And if Morel is on a good straight today, he should be playing really well under the rim because we have seen that leg work from him. And if NCT, on the other hand, we have players like Ogechi, we have Tyler, who are really good at the three-point line. And if Okal is on his A game today like he was yesterday, then we are going to be seeing rebounds, we are going to be seeing a lot of blocks, and we are going to be seeing a big man who knows how to make under the rim home for him. And it is going to be an interesting matchup because these two big men are of similar height, are of similar body weight, and you can say they play a bit similar. A bit similar. So as they are walking in, you can already see Nairobi City Thunder is already in there, and the refs are getting it ready for the tip-off. Who is taking it? Who is taking it this lovely evening? Now, KPA has amazing shooters from Salim Kisilu. We've seen Martin do his drive. We've seen Tobias layup. And this game is about to begin. This game is about to begin. Adera on the other end for NCT. He is known for his fast, not only fast, but very articulate drives that always lead in a very high efficiency floater. So guys, they are getting ready. The last man in, Okal, is getting there. This is going to be an Okal and Morel jumper for the ball. And as the tip-off begins, who's going to get it, who's going to take the ball on that tip-off, and Morel just shows how much athleticism he has in. Now, this game is here, and the ball is to Morel. Let's see him do his big man play. Pass to Kisilu, and the jumper, and Adera takes the ball, and it is back to Nairobi City Thunder's hands. Back to Ding and to Tyler, who goes for the 3, and it is a shot, guys. That is a shot, just like I was saying. Tyler, Ogwe, Ongechi, these are three-point shooters who can do a really good job under the rim too when needed. And we have seen Tyler do a really good job, and this ball is on Gary Wekesa's hands and to Kisilu. Kisilu drives. We have seen a block from Morel, and the ball turned over, and Martin is going for it. And guys, it does not come through as expected in regards to offense for KPA, and that ball will be a Nairobi City Thunder ball. Now, these are just the first few seconds, and you can already feel the intensity of these two games, of these two teams. Ding has given it back. Ding with the ball to Okal, to Tyler, who is dribbling out. And he attacks and comes out short, but we can see Okal do a really good job saving that. However, it is Tobias who takes it in, and he comes with the ball to Martin, who gives it to Kisilu and to Wekesa. Wekesa drives, comes out short, too much energy. And on that note, guys, let's watch what these two teams have for us. Noted. Tell me when I can speak. Now, guys, that was a timeout KPA, which is one that actually is needed. Is needed because as far as we are concerned, we have seen so far, Nairobi City Thunder has just gotten in with a Thunder because we have seen the fast breaks and we have seen them do a really good job rewarding their offense and setting a very good defense for KPA. So far, so good. And as they are going to set back in, guys, is Thunder going to keep up the momentum that we are seeing them come in with, which is 110? And is KPA going to be able to match it and overpass it so that they can win this game too? And on that note, guys, let's see what they have in store for us as we proceed into the first quarter. Now, guys, where do I start? Do I start with Odera's in between to a 3-point clean shot, or do I start with Tyler Ongwae's 3-point shot that started this quarter for them? Now, we have just seen Nairobi City Thunder come in the first quarter, like it's the fourth quarter, like their life depended on it, and now we're at 24-11. That gap is a lot for KPA to actually have to work to bridge it, to close it up, and to surpass it. And as we are yet walking into the second quarter, KPA will have to do a really good job rewarding their offense and playing a better defense, because we are seeing the poetry motion in Nairobi City end, but we are not seeing much of it in KPA's end. And as these boys walk back in court, let's see what they have for us into the second quarter. Back to studio. go ahead. Now, guys, that was a timeout by Coach Brad from Nairobi City Thunder. As you have seen, Morel just finished in a few seconds ago with a thunderous dunk. Now, as of now, the scores are still not looking pretty for Kenya Ports Authority. However, we are seeing them slowly building up the courage and the confidence to build and work on their defense, and also do the same energy and give themselves the same energy on their offense. So far, so good. Nairobi City Thunder is holding out good, and I'm sure Coach Brad wants to work on a better defense as these boys from KPA don't manage to actually go through their defense. However, we will see. Will they be able to block out KPA, or is NCT going to watch a bit of cracks come through as they attack them into the second quarter? Let's see what they have for us. Guys, I don't know if you are at home, you are feeling the same energy that is around me, because if you were watching this for the last 2 seconds, 2-3 seconds, whereby KUP not only gave us a dunk, but they've caused 2 turnovers back to back from Thunder, forcing Coach Brad to call a timeout. Now, like I said, these boys are slowly building up on the confidence, and we can see it because they are getting to actually attack and break through into NCT's defense. And so far, so good, it's working for them. The question is, will they maintain the momentum, or will NCT be able to find a way to actually close up these gaps for them as we proceed into the second quarter? On that note, as they walk back in, you can see Tyler, we can see Okal, we can see Oderan, we can see Deng. As they walk back in, is KPA keeping the momentum, or is NCT going to be able to find a way to actually block it? Let's see what they have for us, guys. Now, guys, that is a timeout for KPA. We have seen them do a really good job. However, we are seeing Nairobi City Thunder come back into the game that we know them to play. And we have seen Adera do a really good job with that last 3-pointer that we've just seen there. Now, this is going to cause a bit of disruption because KPA managed to find a way to break through NCT's defense. However, we are seeing them also adapting and finding a way to also do the same into KPA's defense. And as they're about to walk in a few seconds, as they're about to walk in because it's time in, who's taking it in the second quarter? Will NCT keep the momentum or will KPA catch up and overboard the momentum given so far? Let's see what they have for us. 35. Those are the scores we are looking at right now. And next to me is Tobias. Now tell me, what do you feel like your team needs to do going to the second half?
When it comes to the second half, I feel like we need to stop some of their transitions because they're killing us on the transition ball.
Now, we've seen a bit of your defense work through the second quarter. What would you say was working there?
Basically, I'd say we stopped the runs a bit, and on our set defense, we were moving well on the defense, on our zone defense.
Thank you so much, Tobias, and see you in the second half.
No problem. Thank you.
Now, we are here to have a conversation with the conversation that just ended was with Tobias from KPA, and as you have heard from him, it's the defense that worked for them, as we have seen so far so good. And I am here with the one, the only Griffin from Nairobi City Thunder. Now the second quarter, you've seen KPA has brought up the numbers. What do you think is working for them? Your team needs to kick up.
I think, they're capitalizing the mismatches that Morel is getting. And he's been able to get to the basket a couple of times. And that has given them a run. And then also the number 6 guard who came in was able to make some shots. So we just have to neutralize and make sure that the mismatches they don't occur as much.
What can we expect in the second half?
Yeah.
What can we expect going into the second half?
I think what we want to do is we want to get another scoring run from Thunder and maybe tighten up our defense so that we limit KPA from getting back in the game.
Thank you so much, Griffin, and all the best in the second half.
Thank you.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, that was Griffin. Actually, those are two captains. We had Griffin from Nairobi City Thunder and Tobias from Kenya Ports Authority. 35-45. Now, if you have been watching these games from the start, then you know KPA has come a long way in regards to the points that we are seeing currently on our screens. We have seen the defense, and we have seen Morel, who is actually now coming up, and we have seen the confidence that I was telling you about. This is a very good player who's really, really good under the rim, and so far so good. He has given us a really, really good time under the rim for Kenya Ports Authority. And on the other hand, we've seen from Odero himself, we have seen it from Adera too, and we've seen it from Ding and Tyler Ongwai. These people are playing from the three-point shots to the attacking, to the blocks, and to the dunks. And we are about to go into the third and the fourth quarter. Just a little bit of a reminder, yesterday, Nairobi City Thunder did take win of Game 1 here in Coast, in KPA's home. And this lovely afternoon, we are here to confirm, is NCT going to take it again, or is KPA going to reclaim back their home and take a win for Game 2? And on that note, guys, back to studio as they prep up for the second half. Now, ladies and gentlemen, next to me is the one, the only Paul, aka Hoops Mtaani. Talk to me everything and anything basketball in regards to this year's games.
I mean, I'm really, really happy and gratitude that Mombasa is hosting the two games. It has allowed us to explore the basketball ecosystem in Mombasa. I believe I've been touring different regions, and I've seen we have different heritage and different ecosystem when it comes to basketball, and it's an exciting to actually give Mombasa residents an exciting show like you're having today.
Now, you are a non-photographer who captures sports. How would you say basketball is in comparison to what you capture in other fields?
Right, I played the game myself. I played basketball. I got injured, but then I found passion in photography. This is an area that comes very easy for me because I understand every aspect of it. When it comes to any other types of photography, I'll say I think different markets have different niche customers and probably the audience. But I really love the fact that I keep to do this and advocate for basketball. I'll touch myself, right?
Not to put in a tight spot, but this lovely evening we are seeing NCT and KPA playing together. Right. I'm going to put in a tight spot by asking you, which team do you think is going to come out winning today?
Well, KPA has been dominating. Let me tell you, KPA has been dominating in so many playoffs against NCT for a very long time. Remember, this is not a new team in the finals. This is their fourth consecutive time coming to the final. NCT are on their second run of unbeaten against any other team, and they have gone 2 seasons unbeaten. So I don't know. I don't know. It's a very catchy. I'm a very big fan of KPA. I'm a very big fan of KPA, but I really love what NCT have done and turned around the city using basketball and sports and entertainment to bring people together. The ecosystem within Nairobi has really grown. We have advocated for the game. A lot of young guys are getting interested, meeting the stars like Tyler Okari. We have Ogechi, Odero, people that actually inspire, young guys to actually explore the sport and want to be part of it. So, for me, I think NCT are going to take away this one. It's an easy game for them. They have all the machinery they need to take over. So, as you can see,
Now, as we wind up,
right.
You are into photography. Seeing how the scene around basketball being put out there in the country is, what would you comment on it, like in regards to how we are going live with the game?
Sports has come a long way in the country. Sport has really come a long way. And it doesn't just mean basketball alone. We have so many other sports that, you've seen what football have done with Chan. We have, players coming, tennis like Akoi, Okutoye, I don't know, that's her name, I think so. And we've moved from just seeing sports as a recreation, thing for, students. It's a profession on its own, and guys actually making a living out of it. We are introducing it into spaces where so many young guys, feel like they need to explore their talent. We have programs that are coming up. We have so many academies within the country that are coming up and training up guys. And it's just good for the ecosystem itself. I really love the space where the sports is right now. And the best thing we can do is come up with facilities like this one, expand more facilities, have more areas where young guys can actually come up and, explore their talents. So.
And B+ so far, what would you say?
Yeah, well, you guys are doing a good job so far. Yeah, this is really nice. You are showcasing what needs to be showcased. A lot of audience that are coming up to watch the game. Look around you right now. This is all filled up, and we're in Mombasa. Leave alone Nairobi, we're in Mombasa. So if you're all filled up, the arena is all filled up, sold out everywhere. VIP was sold out before the games even started. So whatever you guys are doing, whatever anyone out there is trying to do, I love that we have so many platforms that are coming up to try and advocate for the game, to try and showcase the talents that we got. We link the market to the players, exploring different opportunities for them. So this is an amazing space right now where we have, and you guys are also part of that ecosystem. So I really love you for that. So
Thank you so much, Paul. You yourself are doing an amazing job in regards to photographing all these spots.
Thank you.
And all the best.
thank you.
Now, that was Paul, aka Hoops Mtaani, as we all know him, for capturing not only basketball but every other sport you can think of, and he brings it all to life. Now, if you can see behind me, KPA and Nairobi City Thunder are back into the court from their halftime prep, and in a few minutes they will be going back to go again head to head. Now, the second quarter ended in a way whereby KPA had managed to master up the courage, the composure, and we are seeing their big men do what they'd be expected to do under the rim. And NCT, on the other hand, did have a bit of a setback. However, we have seen them pull through and be able to show us that, no, we are not yet done yet. And as they're about to go into the third and the fourth quarter, guys, where are your eggs at? Are you putting all your eggs at KPA? Are you putting all your eggs on NCT? Now remember, game 3 will be Nairobi. However, if KPA wants to keep a name here, they're going to need to win this game. If not, NCT will have sealed and taken over their home and made it their own, far away from their own home. And on that note, back to studio. Ladies and gentlemen, time out KPA, and as so far so good, we would say it is needed. Now we have seen the back-to-back shots from Odera to Ogechi, and not just shots, but three-point shots, the turnovers and the fast breaks. Now, as they get back, both these teams need to get a better plan in regards to defense and offense, because so far so good, NCT is doing a really, really good job, as you have seen, rewarding their offense. However, KPA has gone back to struggling a bit. We are seeing as much as they are shooting and attacking, it is not coming out as they would expect it to be. And NCT has picked up a joyride where we are seeing them do a really good job. Now, as they get back into the court, it's a timing. We can see Odera, we can see Adera, we can see Fidel, Ogechi, and Okal, who is set to go back in with the team. Now, as those teams are in, we are seeing the KPA coach finishing up on his end, because he needs to draw, he needs to rethink how his team is going to play a better defense as they walk back into the court. And on their end, we have Martin, we have Wekesa, we have Kisilu, we have Tobias. They're all going back in to continue into the third quarter. Let's see what they have for us. 72-53 favor Nairobi City Thunder. Now to finish the third quarter, we've just seen Martin do a really good job at the free throw line for KPA, which has brought them to the 53 points that we can see on our screens. The third quarter has been one to watch for because we have seen the intense defense that KPA can play when they set their minds to it. And it actually distorted NCT's rhythm for a while before they were able to catch it up again and give us what we have seen so far so good. Now, we are seeing NCT do a really good approach on the three-point line, which is working for them so far so good. We have seen the fast runs and the turnovers, which both teams are actually giving to each other. However, the extended arm goes to NCT because they keep rewarding themselves each and every time that they get a fast run and a turnover. Now on to KPA. We have seen them get those fast runs and turnovers. However, it becomes a glitch to actually finishing and rewarding themselves in that offense. Now we are yet to go to the last and fourth quarter. And remember, guys, if NCT does click this win, it's going to be a 2-game sweep in a game of 5, whereby if the team gets 3 full games and they get to win 3 full games, that means they are set to be the winners of the Premier League 2025. And on that note, as they walk back in, let's see what these boys have for us and who's going to take it home. Back to studio. Ladies and gentlemen, timeout Nairobi City Thunder. We have just seen Kiselo finish that last second with a very, very efficient three-pointer, putting them at 61-82 favor Nairobi City Thunder. Now, we are at a point whereby these boys know it's a life or death situation, and they need to close up this gap, as it is not something that they want to be seeing on their score sheets by the end of this game. Now, so far so good. We are seeing them doing a really good job trying to reward their offense. That is Kenya Port Authority, of course. And NCT, on the other hand, we have seen Odero come up with a back-to-back three-pointer, and his efficiency on it is very, very high. And we can see the team is mainly playing on the outward three-pointer shots, and so far so good. It's working for them. Now it's up to KPA to actually find a defense. I will push them far away from the three-point lines while still covering their inner paint, because at this point these boys are shooting at the three-point at a high efficiency and rewarding themselves into the paint. And there they are walking back as it is time in. Let's see what these boys have in store for us into this fourth quarter. ladies and gentlemen, timeout KPA. And we are at 67 rather, 85 favor Nairobi City Thunder. We have seen the game as we are 4 minutes in. We are 4 minutes down the line. We are about to finish. These boys are all riled up, and you can see KPA is building up as much as NCT is also doing it, but NCT is doing it with a third twice as much as we saw it yesterday, forcing KPA to replan and replan, because as much as we have seen Morel do a really good job with that dunk and putting up the confidence and beefing up the teammates, they need to do more than that. They need to keep rewarding their offense, that they can come out with a win if they tend to actually get this win against the Nairobi City Thunder, who are doing a really good job so far, so good, rewarding their offense and defense. And you can see a time in as they walk in. KPA, we have Trevor, we have Kisilu, we have Wekesa, and we have Morel. And from the NCT, we can see Tyler Ngwai, we can see Ogechi, we can see Ding, Fidel, and Adera walk back in, and that's a time in with Tyler on the line, continuing into the fourth quarter. 79-93, ladies and gentlemen, is the end of this course tonight as KPA went head-to-head with Nairobi City Thunder. Now Washington is here beside me. You have played a really good game today. Talk to me about how the preparation was for you getting into this game and getting you oh, you can't hear me. Oh, sorry. I'm going to ask again. Coming to this game today, and talk to me about your mental, physical, and everything in regards to today's game as you're preparing for it.
I think the good thing is I've been in the bench for that time, and when I was there, I've been watching what was happening in the bench. So coming in, I had to adjust on everything that was happening.
Now your shots, the confidence to take back-to-back shots, even when the defense is right on your face, the choices. Talk to me about that.
It's something that I put in work when I'm training. Yeah, so I have it with me.
What do you feel like your team should have done to win today's game?
Should have been more aggressive on them. That is a team that they don't like contact, a little bit of contact. They just, you can see it on their face whenever you just be more aggressive on them. So yeah, they just be aggressive more than them. They had more energy against us today, and that's why they beat us today.
Thank you so much, Washington, and see you in game 3.
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely.
Now that was Washington himself, who was the star of this game. If you watch Knbl, we saw him take the choice of taking back-to-back three-pointer shots, which came through for KPA. Now I am yet to have a conversation. With Tyler Ongwae, who has done a really good job for NCT. Now your team has won 2 games back-to-back. Talk to me about that.
We knew KPA is a good team, so we have used the 1 week to prepare for them, and it's showing the results.
Now you as a player, today we have seen your efficiency better than yesterday. What would you say you worked on coming into today's game?
No, the game plan was just like yesterday, play aggressively on defense and share the ball on offense, and it worked well.
Now we are going to have the game 3 in Nairobi. What should KPA expect from the team that you have just, from you guys?
Just the same thing. We're going to prepare. We have around 5 days. We're going to prepare the mistakes we did. We're going to watch video. And in Nairobi, we're going to come back stronger.
Thank you so much, Tyler, and have a lovely evening.
Thank you, thank you.
Now, that was Tyler himself giving us a bit of a review of the game that we have just seen them play. The game plan has been the same for them, and I am here with Coach Brad himself. Now, I would normally gauge how you're feeling, but I can already tell you are going home from another person's home with wins. However, at the second quarter, KPA managed to get your boys at a chokehold. Talk to me about that.
They played a zone defense. I think we lost a little bit of our tempo. I think also, we talked about this at halftime, we started playing a little bit out of character. I think some of our guys started to play just a little bit more individual instead of team-oriented basketball. And I think you saw when we opened up the third quarter, we corrected that and we got back to, Thunder basketball.
Now, the whole game, we have seen your boys take an outward approach in basketball today. There were more three-point shots than there were in and under the rim shots. Would you say that was a plan coming to today's game, or did the boys just adjust the defense that they were given?
Well, I think it was difficult to find space in the paint. I don't remember the exact numbers, but we had just a really large amount of points in the paint yesterday. And so I'm sure they game planned for that. And so outside was open. Thankfully, guys really hit shots. I know Al hit some big shots and big moments from outside. Derek as well, Garong as well. So yeah, that's what they gave us, and we made shots today.
And to your fans who are expecting Game 3 to be all the way in Nairobi, what should they expect? The same or better of what Thunder can actually give?
Yeah, I mean, I think, I think this second half left a little bit of a bad taste in our mouth. I think there was a lot of physicality, and it didn't feel like sort of like an evenly officiated game. And so I think we're going to really come out very, very hungry for a certain level of domination.
Thank you so much, Coach Brad, and see you in Game 3.
Thank you.
Now, guys, that was Coach Brad himself, and as you have heard, today's game was not an easy one for them. And I am here with the one, the only coach for KPA Dockers. Coach, second loss. How are you feeling?
It's yeah, I'm not happy because of the loss, but I'm happy with the way we played today, not like yesterday. But what I can say about the game is today we played so well. We were able to stop Thunder from their speed, from their transition offense. You know, Thunder is a great team. You cannot stop them in all areas. So they killed us on the three-pointers. But I'm happy with the way we played.
Now, all through the game, there were times when KPA's defense on Thunder was a sin thing. It was hard for the boys, for NC to crack through your defense. What would you say you need to do for your boys to keep that defense? It was working for them until they stopped.
That's why I said in the other the pre-match interview, I said we had adjusted our defense, and that's what happened in today's game. We were able to stop them. It's just sometimes we lose focus a little bit, and you know, playing defense is a all-round thing. The five of them has to play defense. If one relaxes, then we are dead. And it happens one or twice that we are able to convert the 3-point. So we'll keep on working on that defense so that we can keep the focus throughout the game.
Thank you so much, Coach. See you in Game 3, which will be in Nairobi very soon.
Thank you so much.
All the best. Now, ladies and gentlemen, Nairobi City Thunder came to Coast by train, rented this place out. However, they are going back to Nairobi, owning Makande Basketball Gymnasium at the finals, because they not only win one, but 2 games back-to-back, remaining unbeaten as they came here a few days ago. KP, on the other hand, we will give them applause because they have played a better game than they did yesterday. We saw the boys give a very good defense despite lapsing at some extent, and they were doing a really good job rewarding their offense. From Washington, who was here with me, to Tobias, and to Morel, who really did a good job under the rim to some extent. Now these boys are prepping up for Game 3, which will not be here in Coast, but rather now it will be in Nairobi Standard Staff in Nairobi. And as we wait for that, as we pray for that, and as we put our rallies all together, waiting for that Game 3, because if NCT wins that game, and if KPA manages to decipher whatever NCT has given them in these 2 games, then we shall see a team come in with their first win in this Game 5. And on that note, guys, the vibes here are jubilation and enjoyment, and it's just happy. It's happy. Our team is going home with 2 wins. And on that note, guys, I have been your host, Effie Stasi, B+ Sports, checking out. And ladies and gentlemen, I am here with the one, the only, Mheshimiwa Omar, MP Changamwe.
You're right. And we are here.
And we are here.
Exactly.
Now, talk to me about basketball because we are here at Makande Gymnasium Basketball Court.
Okay, the game today was fine, although it was very tough. Both the two teams were equally tough. But of course, always there must be a winner. And we were happy out of the results, for the results we got. We're looking forward to go to Nairobi next week for the Chan Leg.
Now, you are one of the people who are interested in basketball, investing in it, and actually taking your time to create a very solid environment for youth here in Coast, in Mombasa, in Changamwe, to play basketball in a very serene environment. How would you say that is like for you?
In fact, so far, we have put in some 3 courts of basketball. And this year, up to around maybe around December, we're looking forward at least to add 2 more. At the same time, we have put up a mini stadium at Magongo Primary School, and we look forward to put another one in Chani through the help of Ministry of Sports. So we also would like to introduce sports field, in Chani, where we are going to have a football, ground, including, of course, swimming pool, and of course other amenities, just to give the people of those areas amenities for sports as well.
Now, you are doing this in Coast and providing a space for kids to actually get into extracurricular activities. And you yourself, what would you say your background in basketball is, or any other sports is?
You see, basketball, especially in Changamwe, is one of the favorite games, being loved by very many youth. And the only way we can do is to have more field and perhaps more coaches, and to have exposure for our youth, so that they can also, perhaps like we should have supported them to come and see this game, so that they can get motivated into liking the game more. And maybe we'd also encourage KPA to assist in building some clinics for our youth, so that they can build their capacity in this game.
Thank you so much. I'm sure these young kids and these teams are appreciative of what you guys are doing for them in regards to building courts and providing for them a space where they can actually play and have fun in a safe environment.
And in fact, sports has now been devolved to the county, but we'll still do our best within our means to support our youth, because we believe in sports, it is one area where they can earn a living. So we hope for the best.
Thank you so much and have a lovely evening.
Thank you for hosting me. Bye-bye.
Now that was Mheshimiwa himself, the MP of Changamwe, Omar, giving us an insight in what they are doing in regards to basketball here in Mombasa. And so far so good, they are planning on building more courts where more kids, more youth can actually come in, train, and be bigger. And they're hoping teams like KPA, who are rather big here in Coast, can actually take up these young teams, train them to create an even bigger and safer environment where kids can happily grow in sports and basketball right now in particular. And on that note, I am yet to have a conversation. Now, I'm going to allow you to introduce yourself. For those who do not know you, kindly introduce yourself.
Okay, my name is Goshi Juma Ali. I'm the advisor to the governor on matters of youth, sports, and gender. I'm also an acting chief officer of County Government of Mombasa.
Now, basketball. Talk to me about basketball in regards to what you guys' initiative is.
Okay, I was invited here by Hilmi, who is the upcoming chairman of basketball. I've really enjoyed the game, and as a county government of Mombasa, we have put initiative to ensure basketball is thriving in Mombasa County. So far, the Department of Youth, Gender and Sports have created 5 basketball courts in Mombasa County, 3 in Shikadabu and 2 in Changamwe constituency. We intend to do much more to ensure basketball is being played and flourished in County Government of Mombasa. I'm also here to represent His Excellency the Governor of Mombasa, who is out of Mombasa. He is going to Nairobi. He has sent me here to watch this game and to give his blessing to the Kenya National Basketball League.
Now, is this your first basketball game?
No. I've watched several matches of basketball. In fact, 2 weeks ago during the International Youth Day, we organized a tournament of basketball where the amateurs, 40 teams participated in that tournament. So I've really watched so much games. I'm also a basketball fan since those days during the Scott Pippen and the Karl Malone. So I'm a footballer, but my next game after football, my second game after football is basketball.
Now, how would you say KPA played today, being that they are the team representing Coast right now?
Okay, KPA played much better. We lost this match because Nairobi City Thunder are very good in 3 points. And each and every player from Nairobi can do that. That was the only difference between us and them. But we gave our good shot, and I believe we can turn the tables around in Nairobi.
Thank you so much and enjoy your evening.
It's okay. Welcome, madam.
Asante sana. Now, ladies and gentlemen, wapenzi watazamaji, rather, this lovely evening we have seen 2 teams go for the second time, KPA and NCT has taken both the 2 wins home. And you have heard it from their officials over here. They are doing everything and anything that they can to provide an environment whereby all these people, all these coast youths have a space where they can interact with basketball, learn it, grow it, and become better in it. And not only that, but also earn bread from it, which is a very good initiative for the young youths here in Mombasa. Now, before I finish, we have one last interview. Kwa wale ambao wakujui, introduce yourself.
My name is Hilmi Ali, currently the acting vice president of Kenya Basketball Federation. We are in Makande today, and we are so happy. We have seen the 2 games of the finals here. I want to thank KPA basketball team, both 2 teams, ladies and men, for giving Mombasa people, Mombasa citizens, the finals which we wanted to see. I congratulate Thunder for the job well done, and I congratulate KPA ladies team for the job well done. Now the shift is going back to Nairobi now. We are going to have the game 3 on Friday, game 4 on Saturday, and game 5 on Sunday. It was an amazing experience here in Mombasa for these finals. I want to thank Taifa Maize Millers for coming on board on the playoffs. They are going to donate trophies and medals for the winners of all categories, Division 1, Division 2, and the Premier League, the both ladies and men. I want to say thank you to De La Cream, R&B, and I want to say thank you for Kenya Port Authority, Managing Director, Mr. Ruto, Captain Ruto, for supporting these finals, and they are going to also support us in the dinner award, which will be held in Nairobi. So we are working on with them on Monday to see when we are going to have the winner dinner ceremony award in Nairobi, and we are going to communicate back to the teams respectively.
Now, how would you describe this journey so far for you, the basketball tournament, since it began until now we are in the finals?
The journey was great. We started in a wrong foot a little bit, but there's a time we break in February, but we went back and restructure again, and now, yes, we are late, finish the league. But at least you are late, but you are finishing the league on the higher note. As you can see, sponsors are coming on board. This is what the basketball people want. They want the change, and now the change is coming. The change is not about changing the office bearer. The change is coming. The change is about having the different mindset of how you run basketball in Kenya. I also want to congratulate, to thank Mike Finley, who he was here, and there's so much going on behind the scene in basketball. So once everything has been settled down, we are going to communicate with the stakeholder, telling them what is coming up in basketball in near future.
My last question. What can we expect, because the finals are here to end next weekend? What can these players expect coming the next season, which is just around the corner after the finals?
Come again with a question?
What can the players expect coming the next season after these finals?
Yeah, of course, we want to change basketball to be a profitable sport. We are going to change our mindset completely to make it as a business. And hopefully I'll vie for the presidency of the Kenya Basketball Federation. When I'm elected, I'm going to change. I'm going to come up with a new tier of basketball league. I'm going to call it an elite league with only 8 teams, whereby money will be there. We want to change basketball. We want basketballers to feel that when they play basketball, they get something out of it, not by playing basketball for free. I like the way Thunder are taking basketball. Their vision is very clear, and I'm hoping other teams will copy what Thunder is doing. So to me, I want to assure the players, basketball will change totally all over Kenya. There will be prize money, players will play for money, which that is an essential thing for you to live in this world. So I'm assuring them, basketball plus the team manager, basketball will change on a greater way.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And see you in the final.
Thank you. See you in Nairobi.
Now you have heard it straight from the horse's mouth about the plans and the futures that some of these officials are planning in regards to basketball. And they sound good, and we are hoping and putting our foot down that they do come to pass, as they are things that we want to see players not only play, but actually earn out a living out of doing what they are passionate and love each and every day, which is an orange ball hitting a rim. However, if you are a basketball player, then you know it's more than that. You know it's about practice, it's about consistency, it's about showing up even when you don't feel like showing up, and it's about showing out even when you don't have the energy to show out for your team. And on that note, guys, we have finished the 2 games here at Coast, and the next time you will be seeing me on your screen, we will be in Nairobi for Game 3, which is on Friday, Game 4 on Saturday, Game 5 on Sunday, and the finals will be coming to an end. And until then, I have been your host, Effie Stasi, B+ Sports, checking out.